right back. Okay, there you have it. A very, very cool intro. So this overlay is just... I can't... This is, I think, the best overlay I've ever casted with. So shoutouts again to Nathan and Co, who are providing me with this overlay all the time. So this is really going very, very good. So those are the players who were competing, who were successfully going through the seeding. 32 players, and now we are left with 6 players. So who will go up in 5th or down in 5th and 6th place and don't have to have a chance for the prize pool, and who will go up into the grand final? Will it be DarkBringer TK or maybe Ted or SinasAppel? We will find out very soon, as we have the maps coming up here. Those are the maps that will be played out. We have a map by Brad Armpit, Concurrent, and we have 2 maps by Muffer, with Shadow of Myself and Whiplash, Survive by Zeroja, and then a Bake It by Cyrox. So those are the maps, and this is just looking good so far as we are starting now. So we will go live immediately. So the consolidation final here. Every player has lost a round so far, but we have 2 players from the winner bracket final by the names of SinasAppel and DarkBringer, so 2 Numlops players who dropped down, and then we have TK and Ted who have defeated their opponents in the loser bracket final, and now it's the consolidation final. We have 2 remaining spots for the grand final where Kid and Muda will wait for you. The first map is Survive, and let's get the party started here. Map order is randomly shuffled before that, and we see 4 rounds on each track with 1 warm-up before that, and then we have a point repetition of 10, 6, 4 and 3, but this time we don't have a point limit of 100, we have a point limit of 120, so this is a little bit longer. And yeah, players are currently warming up as DarkBringer is in first, and we have TK in second, but look at this ending from TK. DarkBringer stumbling, and let's go into the live rounds. No, Muda is in the grand final with Kid. I think I said that like 2 seconds ago, but yeah. Okay, so first round, and now we go. Let's spectate Ted, who was a victorious player in the loser bracket final. This will be an interesting match because I think this skill of the players is very even. It's very even. As SinasAppel is in first. Ted with a good SD goes super far inside, but had to readjust his line because he was too far inside there. So not the most amount of speed for him. So he will drop down to 4th place. You can see this is so momentum based. 1 bad turn and you drop down to that last place, and 1 mistake and you are dead and won't grant yourself any amount of points. So Sinas in first. Great performance from him so far, but this fight for the second place is going on here. Ted, TK, Ted, and DarkBringer for that second place. TK with more speed compared to what SinasAppel in the ending, but SinasAppel will remain in first, but TK with more speed, and he could overtake him. No, but it's not enough. It is actually 2,000 of a second between SinasAppel and TK, but a great round to start off this consolidation final. What a great round. Whoa. Hui. So SinasAppel with the first 10-pointer. And then we have TK in second, 2,000s behind. But still a great effort for him. And we can see DarkBringer, the favorite of this match, only with 4 points and the third place in this round. But he was stumbling in this long SD that is coming up after this next section here. But also Ted goes super far outside. You can see this left hand here, this left hand slide. That was the make it or break it for DarkBringer this time around. He does it really good. Ted, however, finds himself further behind. And we have DarkBringer and TK chasing SinasAppel, who is again in first. So great performance here from the Dutch player playing for Team Numalops. TK again behind him, and SinasAppel's ending seems not to be that fast, and TK now overtaking SinasAppel here. So SinasAppel only with a second place, quote unquote. TK in first, but again a good fight there. Only 200s tearing those players apart. DarkBringer again in second, Ted again in third, and Ted again in last. So 16 points respectively for SinasAppel and TK, and a good start for both of the players. Okay, third round on Survive by Zeroja. See the Daddy Mania is by Muda with a 51.69. Not sure what the WR is. Maybe someone in the chat knows it. Then hit me up. SinasAppel again. Look at this start. This is beautifully executed by SinasAppel here, but also TK won't service saying, look at that. And TK is now up to that first place. SinasAppel can't stand a chance, and this looks like a good time from TK, as he's not getting any sort of skids, only SD skids in there. So TK on his way to clock in another 10-pointer, and this is very good. This could be a sub 52, a clearly sub 52. Yes, will be a 51.92, so great time. SinasAppel again staying ahead of his teammate in second place, and Ted again in last place. So DarkBringer and Ted did not really arrive in this match yet. And by the way, you have to type in !" schedule, because bracket is from the Game War Duo Cup. Just saying that. Okay, but yeah, great time. A sub 52 is a very good time here. And let's go to the next round. Last round here on this track, as we see TK with 26 points in the lead. But however, DarkBringer won't have a saying here, so you can see this is a very evenly distributed consolidation final. TK clipping it there, so he loses a little bit of speed, but goes for the inside approach. So the speed slide from DarkBringer will be a bit longer in this section, and he has a tiny tad more speed here. Look at that, and DarkBringer is now up to first place. Greatly executed for him. 1 car length there, but what was that? Huh? What was that? What? What? Oh my god. So TK winning this round, but super unlucky there for DarkBringer. Only 15 points out of 4 rounds. Okay. Yo, but it is TK capitalizing from that, and now up to 36 points, 10 points out of SinasAppel, and we have the second map coming up. It is Baycat by Cyrox. I need to watch that afterwards. I can't believe what just happened there. Firstly, I thought he clipped the outside there of the block or something like that, but then I realized there was no outside. So this map comes up now. The shortest map, we can see TK with the local record here with a 45.44. Muda has dropped a 0.19. So this is an absolute madman, and he will await in the grand final for you. Kid and Daddy 2 also in the grand final. And we have Tati actually with Daddy 3 with a 0.38. Shows us how you can, or how you have to do it. Ted off to a good warm-up. This was really the make it or break it in the loser bracket final. He got this ending so good all the time, and he will clock in a point 58. Good time. SinasAppel point 15 behind. So Ted right now with 15 points in last place, accompanied by DarkBringer also with 15 points. So they need to make something happen here on this map. Good speed there from DarkBringer. You could have seen a small nosedive really helped him to gain a little bit more kilometer per hour. So he finds himself in the lead. Also good approach here. Grants himself the additional speed with that downside or downwards speed slide. Greatly executed for him. Off him. He's still in the lead. Then we have Ted actually, who is also at 15 points in second place. SinasAppel and TK declaring the third and fourth place between them. DarkBringer has a very huge lead to work with, 0.25 of a second for him. So it is safe to say that DarkBringer will clock in a 10 pointer here. And yes, he will do so. One turn remaining, and he will do so with a 45.25! What? Oh my god, what a time! That's 0.1 behind WR. Oh my god. Very good time there from DarkBringer, and this will put him up to 25 points. I was not expecting that. I can just say that. Abort. Okay. Okay, so TK at 40 points. Still a good lead to work with. Let's follow SinasAppel here, who is currently sitting in second place in this round. But look at this fight here. Ted is the only player who has a little bit of a gap to work with, finding himself 0.07 ahead. Also a good trajectory for him. You can see those small, tiny slides there. Really, really beautiful, executed by Ted. But SinasAppel coming closer, but I think it is not sufficient. So Ted will win this round, but will TK actually overtake SinasAppel in this ending? SinasAppel with a different approach, and it's TK overtaking him with 4,000 of a second. What a close round. And you could have seen different end trajectories there. And Ted is now in third place. And DarkBringer, despite he has dropped a bomb of a time before that, is now in last. Oh my god. And remember, top 2 will go into the grand final. So very, very even match so far. Only TK is running away a bit, but he's stumbling only with 40, I mean, quote unquote stumbling. He's not extending his lead that much. Let's look at him now. He is in fourth place actually. So he is only able to grant himself 3 points unless someone will make a mistake. DarkBringer and Ted will declare the 10-pointer between them. Ted with more speed again. Look at this speed from Ted. He's just zooming away here, and he will be able to clock in the 10-pointer. DarkBringer is in second. His teammate is too far behind to have a saying. So Ted with a 45.37. Also a very good time in first place. Great, great consolidation final. I have to say, everyone is dropping a good time here. A 0.3 is very, very good. So 49 points for TK. Ted at 41 points. And can you believe it? Both of the players who were in the winner bracket final are right now in third and fourth place. And we have TK and Ted who have won. Oh, DarkBringer with a bad... Actually, he didn't really lose too much speed with that. But with that, broke back. Okay, but he's out. Okay, so now the battle is on. SinasAppel has to push it. He is stumbling. He used to be on second place. Now he's he got overtaken by Ted here. He is not having a lot of speed here, so SinasAppel will extend his lead. Oh, and look at TK. He's also coming back strong here in this section. TK with more speed, but SinasAppel only has to survive one more left-hander here, one more tube in this in the ending, and he will stay in first with a 45.47. Also a good time here from SinasAppel. What is going on here? So everyone is getting a 10-pointer, left, right, and center. So very even match, and DarkBringer actually not able to finish because of that mistake in the beginning. So very even match here, and bear in mind that the point limit is this time 120 and not 100. As we go to the next map, Shadow of Myself from Muffe. Let's go with the warm-up. Oh man. Come on, chat. Oh man. Keck W. Okay, let's see the warm-up here. We have TK in second and then SinasAppel in first. This part here is very decisive where you go over this transition into a dirt part. And you are so fast here. You're exceeding this 700 kilometers per hour a lot of times here. To the speed slide. 750, look at this. You're super fast here. You're activating your turbo. And TK with a 51.51 in the warm-up. So we've seen winning times in the loser bracket final with a 0.3 and 0.4. So I think those are the times that players have to aim for to win a round. As we go into the first live round now. TK still in the lead with 55 points. 8 points ahead of SinasAppel. With Ted only 2 points behind. And DarkBringer, who would have thought the favorite here. Actually the winner of the voting before that. In last place at the moment. But nothing set in stone as finest mode is still very far away for all of the players. Ted and TK in first, but look at this speed there from TK. He's just marching through here. SinasAppel overtaking DarkBringer in the meantime, but let's focus on this battle for that first place. TK with more speed. This decider is coming up. Ted is doing it good, but so did it TK. And he is still remaining in that lead. Look at that. It's 0.1 of a second, and TK is on a good time, if I can say so. And he will clock on that 10-pointer. Ted behind him. And TK with a 51.24. Great time from TK. DarkBringer actually overtook SinasAppel. I think he has made a mistake because he's 0.5 behind him. But great time there from TK. And now he's in the lead. Or he's extending his lead, sorry. And Ted is 14 points behind. So, round number 2 out of 4 on this track. SinasAppel with that inside approach. So Ted and TK have a tiny tad more speed. DarkBringer in the lead now, and he has to push it. He needs those points. He is in last place. You can see it. He's only at 38 points. The third place is 12 points away, or is not in reach for him for now. But DarkBringer looking very strong in this round as we see a fight here for that second place. TK with a banger of a speed slide there. So he will go over into that second place. DarkBringer will still remain that first, and now it's all in the ending for that second place. Will it be TK or Ted? Who will take it? It is TK with a better amount of speed, but Ted actually has come closer. But DarkBringer with a 0.32 in first place. So again, a great time and a great round there for that second place. But Ted, it was not quite enough for him. SinasAppel with a 0.84 in last. Follow DarkBringer, 48 points for him after that win there. Oh, risky approach there, goes super far to the left, but was able to not come into contact with any sort of roadblock. So he is extending the seat, it's not just a little bit, but he is 500s ahead over Ted. Yeah, what a rhyme here. And then we have TK in third place. SinasAppel stumbling again and again in last place, but look at this fight here again. SinasAppel with the DNF, and this is grim news for him. Oh no, bad news for SinasAppel. Ted remains in first place and TK in second. And again, a good time here with a 0.34 to win this round. So Ted coming closer towards TK. TK granted himself 6 points, so 77 points for him going to the next map. Oh no, actually one more round. Brokeback. Oops. Oh man, what is happening today? Okay. DarkBringer is in last. SinasAppel is 1 point ahead of him. And then we have Ted, who is 12 points ahead of SinasAppel. This can all change in a matter of events on the next map. Oh, DarkBringer again with a good start. Look at that. But we have also SinasAppel in the mix. So this is a top 2 for Numalops right now. Despite they're not playing together, it is looking good for Numalops here. TK in third, 0.1 behind. SinasAppel with a good approach, but where did TK come from? All of a sudden, he is in second place now. SinasAppel is getting chased down here by TK. TK has a little bit more speed, and also Ted will overtake DarkBringer here. TK with a very risky section. Let's follow SinasAppel here, and TK will win this round. What an ending from him. SinasAppel only with 6 points. Ted in third, but what a great round. Every time under 0.6. Great round there. And that's what you can expect in the grand final. And we will go to the fourth map, which is Concurrent or Concurrent by Brett Armpit. Interesting nickname, I have to say. So nothing decided here for that second place so far. I mean, it's 10 points. The only player who has really shined through in all of those rounds is TK, who's at 87 points. We played till a point of 120, so he could potentially grant himself the finest modes here. But it will be a hard task, because if we take a look onto the Daddy Mania times, you see actually TK in Daddy 5, Ted Daddy 7, Sinas Daddy 11, and DarkBringer Daddy 4. All right. Oh, Ted with a mistake in this warm-up. Okay. Let me take a sip of water here. Okay, first live round. Here we go. SinasAppel with a good start. Finds himself in the lead, but only 18 thousandths of a second. And Ted with a good exit speed, or with good exit speed here. So what is this line from Ted? How is he so far ahead already? He's 0.1 ahead. I think he's on a mission. Oh my god. What a start from Ted. TK in second. And then we have SinasAppel clipping the hole there. And he drops down to last place. I think he's still able to finish because he's still quite fast. No, actually not. Oh, what a nice style points though. But now it's between Ted and TK. As Ted's lead is shrinking a bit, but he still remains in first place. One SD remains, and Ted will clock in the 10-pointer here with a 53.42. Also a great time, and another spin here from TK. What is going on? Oh man. Interesting. So Ted now extending his lead here. 2 wards to 20 points. This will be a hard task to do. Oh, TK with a mistake. This is not looking good for him. And he will be dead. I think he's not able to finish, so he won't have a saying here in this round. As SinasAppel with a bump. Oi. But he was able to stabilize, but not has a lot of speed in this section. Ted comes closer though. Look at this. And Ted for the risk here. SinasAppel jumps super far to the left. Has not come into touch with the wall there. And Ted. Oh my god. How close was that? And Ted now up into the lead, but SinasAppel fights back here for that first place. There's only one wall right remaining. Let's follow SinasAppel. It's actually him making the mistake. Oh no. SinasAppel in first. And then we have DarkBringer in second. So normal ops players are finishing. And where is... Okay, TK was able to finish despite that mistake. But only in third place, Ted with a very unnecessary mistake. And the lead that he has gathered beforehand is shrinking again, as SinasAppel is now up to third place with 69 points. DarkBringer not with the best start this time around. Opts for that outside speed slide. And he is losing time towards the players. SinasAppel in first. And then we have TK and Ted also chasing him down. But SinasAppel not with the best tube there. So he will drop down to third place. Let's follow him here for that last part of the track. TK with a good SD. SinasAppel with such an inside line. A lot of risks have been taken by him. And it is actually TK stumbling. Ted going over to the lead and SinasAppel in second. What a crazy round. And Ted is about to win this round. One more wall ride is remaining and Ted will win it here. SinasAppel in second and then we have TK in third. But great round. Back and forth here between all of the players. But it's Ted who has eventually won this round. DarkBringer, guys, 68 points for him. He's so far behind. And we will go into the last round already. Who will get himself the last 10-pointer here on this track? Will it be Ted who could come closer towards TK? Will it be SinasAppel who is really in need of some points to keep contact to that second place? Or will it be DarkBringer who's surprisingly in fourth place? At the moment, it is looking good for TK, the leader of this this consolidation final so far. But look at this tube from Ted and also goes over that hole there. So he is now up into the lead with a lead of 0.05 of a second. But this was super close there from Ted. A very, very precise gameplay from him. SinasAppel in second. And then we have Ted still in the lead, extending his lead to 0.07 of a second. And the one wall ride will remain and Ted will be able to grant himself a 10-pointer. And this will be certainly very good. DarkBringer in the battle for that second place, but it's not enough in the 0.34 for Ted. Very great time from him. So 99 points now for Ted and TK. Only with 104 points here. And Ted is coming closer and closer. Only 5 points between them. But top 2 will go into the grand final. Okay, to the next map we go. We have Whiplash by Muffer. So another Muffer map, one of the 2 Muffer maps. And players will warm up now. Nothing set in stone here. No one is finalist yet. And everything can happen and eventually will happen. Let me rest my voice a bit. So Numelops is leading this race here. Oh my god. Ay. So that was a bonk. I'm cursing everyone here, I tell ya. Oh my god, what the hell? That was an insane finish from SinasAppel. Especially with Cam 3. So into the first live round we go here on Whiplash. It could be potentially the last map of this consolidation final. Let's follow DarkBringer, who's in dire need of some points. He's at 72 points and his opponents are just almost all surpassing that 100 points barrier. At least the top 2 as SinasAppel is in reach and DarkBringer with a good start, 0.1 ahead. Didn't go for that slide there or for that speed to drift. So he still remains in first though, but was a wonky section for him. So he didn't really get too much speed from that. SinasAppel comes closer and closer and he wants those 10-pointers so bad. Oh, this 10-pointer so bad. And SinasAppel goes for the attack here in this ending. SinasAppel with a good approach and he will be in first place now. But what a fight here. DarkBringer with the better. Oh my god, it is SinasAppel. No, wait, what? Where did TK come from? Huh? What? I thought that SinasAppel had taken it, but it is actually TK winning this round. Oh my god. Wow, 360 no scope there. Very, very greatly executed by TK. Going up to 114 points, so his second place would put him into finals mode. For Ted, it is not looking too good so far. He's in last place, 0.13 of a second behind the leader, which is again a DarkBringer in this section. SinasAppel falling behind. So it is TK looking good to grant himself a finals mode. Let's follow him here. He's at 114 points and overtakes the lead here. Great section for him. Now the last tube is remaining, and then we have this wall ride. I mean, the last tube section here is remaining, and then we have this wall ride, which TK can do very good as he's in the lead. So he will deny some points towards the players with a 50.34. Great time from him. DarkBringer in second, SinasAppel in third, and then we have Ted finishing with 0.2 of a second in last place. Now it is CK up to finalist mode. Ted only with 3 points, so SinasAppel and DarkBringer were catching up a little bit. Good luck to him. Let's spectate him. Good SD, but DarkBringer is in first. DarkBringer at 84 points. TK with the bump though. So another bug here, and he will lose time. And also SinasAppel is nowhere to be seen. He has DNF'd, and SinasAppel won't have a saying here in this round. So TK not winning this one. We have a battle here between Ted and DarkBringer for the first place. Ted is looking strong here to move up to 115 points. DarkBringer is chasing him though, but it's too much of a gap, or the gap is too huge. Oh, Ted goes super close there, and it will actually be Ted who will clock in the 10-pointer here over DarkBringer. TK gets denied, and SinasAppel was not able to finish, unfortunately. So now we have DarkBringer in third place. SinasAppel drops down to fourth. And still we have a finalist by the name of TK. Ted needs a second place, and then we have a double finalist situation. But then we have also DarkBringer, who could make something happen. He was the favorite. And look at this. He is in first place. He could go up to 100 points. This looks very good for DarkBringer at the start here, as he has accumulated a lot of speed. Also good section there from him, but also from TK. So TK wants to clock it in here. Oh, good tube from TK. Good approach there, and he will go over into the lead with more speed. But this looked very wonky, to say the least. But let's spectate DarkBringer. Or will it be TK who will accompany Kid and Muda to the grand final? Looks like that. He has more speed than DarkBringer, and TK is through. GG to him. Great performance. DarkBringer only in third, because he got overtaken by Ted there in the end. And great performance there from TK going to the grand final. GG. So that was really important there from Ted, because he's now up to finalist mode going to the next map. Otherwise he would have had the face lap, but that wasn't the case. Now we have Survive. Map by Zeroja. And yeah, we have one more spot in the grand final, who will accompany the players, the 3 players in the grand final. Will it be DarkBringer? Will it be Ted? Or will it be SinasAppel, who's right now only sitting there at 92 points? So we will find out after the warm-up. Come on, Sinas. You can do that. We believe in you, man. My fellow caster comrades. Wait, cut? So DarkBringer, this could be an upset that DarkBringer is not stepping into the grand final, as he's sitting at 94 points. Ted only needs one more victory, only quote unquote though. And DarkBringer could drop down out of this tournament. SinasAppel, Ted and DarkBringer are fighting it out here. Ted with a good SD, more speed than SinasAppel in this section. Oh, but DarkBringer is pushing it, and DarkBringer with a very good approach into this section. Also, the SD looked very good, and he's now up into the lead. Let's follow SinasAppel here, who is opting for the more inside approach, so he has not a lot of speed to work with, as his teammate is overtaking him here. The German is pushing it, and he wants this 10 points so bad. So this time around, no bug here in this section. and DarkBringer is stumbling a little bit, but he will remain in first place. And SinasAppel is in second. And then we have Ted, who will be denied. And it's DarkBringer surpassing that 100 points barrier, moving up to 104 points. SinasAppel up to 98 points. And we will go into the next round with yet again a finalist by the name of Ted. Okay, so DarkBringer is in third in this round. SinasAppel, the one to deny Ted the entry into the grand final. But look at this line from DarkBringer. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. And he is up into the lead yet again. So I can smell a double final situation maybe. As we can see, it is Ted actually being in third right now. So he is not clocking it in here. Oh no. Ted is stumbling apart. And SinasAppel also with a very good slide here. But Ted comes closer towards him. SinasAppel is crumbling again in this ending. And he denies some points towards him. And DarkBringer winning again. And this will put him up to 114 points. Oh man, oh man. Oh man, 114 points for DarkBringer. And Ted, this could be the last finalist attempt for him. Where he is alone, because DarkBringer needs a second or a first place to move up into the finalist mode as well. So the pressure is now rising for SinasAppel, who's sitting there at 102 points. So 2 victories would help him out. Let's see. SinasAppel with a good start. Then we have Ted also in the mix. He is finalist, bear that in mind. But DarkBringer, look at this line. This is just so good. But also SinasAppel is getting it good. So SinasAppel wants to be staying in this round. And then we have Ted in second place, but only 0.05 of a second between SinasAppel and Ted in this section. DarkBringer is in third, and he could be denied. And SinasAppel, bear that in mind. If he wins this round and the next round, he will move up to finalist mode. But Ted with more speed, and DarkBringer as well. Ted might overtake him, but there we have DarkBringer again. Oh my god, what a close round this is. And DarkBringer will deny him with 3,000 of a second. Are you kidding me? What? Oh my god. What is happening? Now we have a double final situation. SinasAppel has to deny both DarkBringer and Ted. This could be the last round. Who will move into the grand final? Will it be DarkBringer after an insane comeback here, denying Ted multiple times in a row? Or will it be SinasAppel, who couldn't deny both of the players? And right now it's looking good for SinasAppel. He's 0.05 of a second ahead of Ted, but Ted is chasing him. Ted with more speed, and Ted will go over to the lead after. Oh no, SinasAppel! We will have a winner this round. Will it be Ted or will it be DarkBringer? This will be all in the ending again. So SinasAppel is dead. DarkBringer with a good amount of speed. He will overtake him here. The ending room is remaining, and DarkBringer with the comeback of the century with more speed. He will take it. He will qualify for the grand final. What a performance from DarkBringer. GG. What a performance from him. That was so good.